There are quite a lot of ways to run Google campaigns. From our experience, close to 10 years, most campaigns fail. The reason they fail is because their overall utilization of the system is not good enough. So today we're going to talk about 5 steps to getting great results from Google campaign. It's not a formula for tomorrow morning go and create the best campaign you have, but if you have this knowledge, it will help you a lot to build much more successful campaigns for whatever ventures or websites or startups you are involved with. So let's just start. The 5 points to talk about today are, first of all, a little bit terminology. We're going to talk about the main terms we're going to discuss and analyze. We're going to talk about campaign structure, how we build the structure of an account, about selecting keywords and matching them. We're going to talk about how we monitor and optimize a term called quality score. This is maybe the most important factor of the entire campaign. And we're going to close the session with talking about the CPAs, cost per acquisition. If this sounds Chinese, I will explain. And how we can calculate every step of the way, every dollar we spend on this media for best results. So let's just start off. Step 1, know the terminology. I selected the following parameters as parameters that everyone must know. We must be able to know by heart the following numbers of our campaign. We must be able to define and measure these measurements and be able to customize them to our campaign needs. So let's start. CPC, cost per click, is the amount of money we pay every time a user clicks on our ad. On Google, the model is cost per click. You don't pay for the impressions, you don't pay for the time of the advertisement, you just pay for when someone clicks your ad and go to your website. CTR, click-through rate, the percentage of users who are clicking your ads out of the total impressions. It's a measurement that can give you a lot of insight about how your ad is answering the user's needs. If they do not click it, it means that maybe your ad is not good enough, maybe your keyword is off, maybe you need to amend some things in your text. The clicks, of course, which is when someone hits the button. Conversion is very important. In the mainstream e-commerce websites, conversion is usually a sale. However, conversion can be measured as any divider between 2 points. For instance, if I have a photo sharing website and my goal is to have as many people to upload their images, so I can measure uploads versus visits. This is my conversion. I can measure people who invite their friends versus people who just sign up. Every divider between 2 points which you find interesting or important can be measured as a conversion, and therefore the conversion rate is the percentage of actions that you get from this divider. The CPA is cost per acquisition or cost per conversion. It's basically how much money will it cost me to get one of these conversions. If I'm spending X dollars per click and I have Y% conversion rate, my CPA will be the amount of money I spent divided by the number of conversions I got. Very important. Quality score. We're going to focus about that a lot. Quality score is a measure that Google AdWords system allocates to each keyword once it's searched. Basically, taking your overall account history, your structure, your campaigns, your groups, your ads, your keywords, your landing pages, the text on the landing pages, your conversion rate, your CPA, everything is being calculated into this quality score, which at the end of the day can very much affect how much you will pay per each conversion. And of course, landing page, which is something which crucially implicates when campaigns are good or bad. Good landing page can get great campaigns with bad landing pages will not work. Step 2, structure. Let's start with a bad structure. A bad structure will have one account, Google account, like your Gmail access. Mine is at google.com, and I can set up campaigns using that account. One campaign will start an ad date and some default settings that Google gives us automatically, an ad group, and thousands of keywords and a text ad. This is a very, very bad and extremely bad campaign. The reason it's bad is because it's too general. You've got all of your keywords in one group, in one campaign with one ad. Therefore, focus, your targeting, and your analysis capabilities will be significantly lower. More like that. Under my master account, I will have several campaigns. Campaign A, campaign B, sometimes more than that, maybe 25 campaigns. The default maximum number of campaigns you can get in one account is 25, so we get 25 campaigns. Under each campaign, you will have many ad groups. The recommended number of ad groups by Google is 100. Therefore, you can have 25 campaigns, 100 ad groups per campaign. We're already at 2,500 little groups. And for each group, you have a few dozens of keywords, sometimes 10, sometimes 30, 20, something like that, with their own versions of the text ads. It is very important to work with such a structure for the following reasons. First of all, better budget utilization. When you set a budget on Google, I'm going back for a minute, the budget is per campaign. So your daily budget or your monthly budget will be set for a campaign. So if you have only one campaign, the entire budget will be for one ad group. So if, for instance, there's a lot of traffic on certain keywords, they will kill your entire campaign in an hour. In this type of structure, you may still enjoy several other campaigns to split the budget during the day, whereas the problematic ones to have their issues. Geo-targeting utilization. Geo-targeting is also on the campaign level. If you want to differentiate your message between US visitors, UK visitors, Israeli visitors, and give everyone their own language, their own landing pages, their pricing in their currency, stuff like that, you can do it on the campaign level. You cannot do it on the ad group level. Better targeting. When you have this type of structure, basically, each keyword gets its own, almost every keyword gets its own ad. It's very specific. In search, the most important thing is to keep the flow between the user who performs some type of a search, they want something, the message they get when they see your ad, the message they get after they click your ad and go to the landing page, therefore conversion flow. So in this conversion flow, in order to maximize it, you have to make sure that your keywords, your answer, your solution to the user's needs is all the way. So if in this specific campaign, let's take for example that every ad group has 20 keywords, I've got 100 ad groups per campaign, so it's 2,000 keywords per campaign, 25 campaigns. In my account, I already have 50,000 keywords. So 50,000 keywords should have a very differentiated, very targeted to get better. A/B testing, it's highly recommended to use many, not too many, but at least 2 or 3 ads in each ad group simultaneously in order to enable messages. Will react better to price, other will react better to, I don't know what, the user experience you want to offer, or anything else. You need to examine this and check and optimize along the way. The bottom line gives you much better ROI.